Welcome back. Welcome back to something. So I have wanted to change this because I'm obviously putting more of these cabinets into the van. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing. So let me try and explain what I'm doing. So I am going to be resizing all this up, cutting it down to allow room for these cabinets to come across here, sort of thing. And instead of like this old original light switch that I put in, one of these, which I just think has been good, but I just think it's garbage, I'm putting one of these in as my light switch and power switch. So that's going to be the fuse board for all my electrics inside the van. So I've got to go into the back of the van. I've got to wire some 16mm cable off my Lynx distributors up into here, which will then power this, and then I can fuse everything off this into there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So it's a big change. Got to unhook this off the servo underneath the bed and redo everything. So everything's a mess at the moment. But it's Friday, the sun is shining. I'm here all weekend working on my van. So that middle distributor there, I've got to come off with this 16mm cable, which I've already put the lugs on there. So that's got to come off, and I need that. I need a 100 amp fuse. So this is where I'm at now. That original cupboard's in. This, I've moved all this, I've rewired all this. And all this is working. Some things in there. Second cabinet in. All good. Forgot to put a bit of wood there, but I'm going to put a third cabinet down there. Now I'm just measuring up this and cutting a piece of wood. This is what we've done. So I've added these two extra cabinets in. So they're all in. So that means I've got 3 down here and 2 here, which is fan-dabby dozy. Should give me enough head clearance, but I've also given myself like a bit of a gap here so I can snuggle into that corner and stretch out long here anyway. Remodeled my control panel as such. Still got a bit of work to do on this. So this is all my lights and all that sort of stuff. New control panel. My Victron Energy Servo Touch 70. My BMW and my Renogy inverter. This is like a little extendable iPad holder. I've had this for a while, so that clicks onto there, that can twist out and I can watch TV on there. My router that I used to have is now hidden away inside here, so I've had to drill a hole through here to get the cables in and the power cable through, but that's all in. That's my Netgear router, all powered up. So what else have I got to do? I've got to do down the sides down here, template and cut out. Basically what we've got in here is a couple of USB sockets. So on this new piece of wood that we're going to cut out, we're going to template them in, and then that can go above that to there. My diesel heater controller, and then obviously I've got my wireless speaker. I completely forgot everything. My Amazon Echo, Alexa, I can't remember what it is, and my Max Fan controller. And then on here I've got my Sensio controller. So what I've done with my lighting, I can control my lighting from here, but also I can also control from here. So I can turn it off, I can turn it all back on, I can then turn it off, and I can turn number 1 on, or number 2 on, turn it off. I could turn number 2 on by itself, and I can increase the brightness as well, or from the controller, and dim it as well. So I can turn that off, I can put 1 on, so again I can dim. There it goes, and then brighten as well. Turn it on, or turn them all on. So they're dimmable. What I am going to do is underneath here, you can't see it, but there's a little gap. I'm going to put some lighting in this trunk in here that I've put in, and then I'll get that wired in. I've got to order that, but the wiring is pretty much in. Just got to feed some lighting in there, which will then add a little back drop down there. But I think it's looking a million times better than it was. Tables in, shades are in. Like I said, just got to finish that off. Yeah, boom. Archie, bless him. I have ordered another one of these, which will go on a sliding door. So again, it will completely change the ambience, the feel. It already looks a million times better than it used to be, that's for sure. Get that finished off tomorrow. Archie's into the vets at 11:30. Come back, finish all this off. Bob's your uncle. Done. So there you go. There's the boot van, looking completely different. So we've got 5 of those cabinets in, 2 across there, and then 3 sets down here, all staggered. And a new control panel, all wired in, which was an absolute nightmare. But that's a lesson learned. But that's going to get finished off tomorrow sometime, once I've been back from the vets with Archie. Just a routine yearly annual checkup, and his yearly booster and all that sort of stuff, and then grab his monthly medicine that I always collect. So apart from that, that is it. Crack on tomorrow. So we'll pick this back up tomorrow sometime, and I'm off for a walk with Archibald. We'll see you in a bit. Bye. Good morning. Look, Sunday this morning. It's going to be a really warm day, about 24-25 degrees. It's 10:30 in the morning. It's 24 degrees inside the van. So we're going to be hiding in the van all day today, I guess. Made some changes from what you've previously seen in the clip. So I had a gap here of about that much from that panel, which, although it doesn't restrict my head here, I wanted more space down that end. So I've shuffled all these down, and they're all in one big line now, which means I've got more space down the back ends, just so I don't have to bang my head or whatever. But the van is looking pretty cool. All that. Of a little thing that we did, I rushed this. I'm going to redesign it again because this double USB and USB-A and C socket put in the wrong place. It's supposed to be further over, but there's my auto-turn controller, Vanguardian. Alexa, make fart noises.
That was a quick one. Try asking me for a cheeky fart. say random.
Alexa, cheeky fart.
That was a quick one. Try asking me for a cheeky fart.
So I hope you enjoy this quick video as such, a quick update on the van and these cabinets. I think since I put them in and since Get It John put them in as well, they've become so popular that they have actually sold out. And I did try and contact the people I bought them from on eBay to get some information about when they might come back in stock, but I'll leave the links for Amazon and eBay in the description below if anybody's interested. But these have been really cool. There is not much left to do. I've got to redo a few things on here. Electrics are pretty much all done. Fit the new blind shade on the sliding door, and then that's pretty much it. I haven't got any other plans to do anything else to the van at this moment in time. So like since coming out of Scotland, and we're only in May, I've had a new Wi-Fi antenna, I've added Starlink, I've added new lighting, these cabinets. God, so much has been going on. All new electrical system, again rewired everything in, added a third distributor, added 2 IP22s. I've done so much. So it's coming up to summer, which means we're almost ready for winter, and we will be winter ready for another Scotland trip coming soon. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video at some stage soon. Take care, bye bye.